guys, welcome back to my channel. For you for the first time, welcome. Please subscribe, like and share. If you are a return subscriber, welcome back. Follow me on Facebook as Zimbabwean Queen, TikTok Zimbabwean Queen 1, and on Instagram Zimbabwean _Queen 01. Always and always subscribe to the new YouTube channel. And always hit that like button, guys. It really helps this channel a lot. Do not forget to share my content, and yeah, let's just grow this side because yeah, I feel like it's different content ne ku channel wombe. So I feel like can also on this space that where we come and we just be ourselves, we vent, we talk about anything and everything that is happening to my life, that I'm learning from people in all that situation. So the reason why we are doing this video it's because Panda pedza kuita video randadropa kuchannel wombe about Keti na mai vake. Ndazo tanga kufunga, like I started thinking about my mom, about my grandmother, and also it was just a moment of reflecting on certain things, okay? And then that's why I want to talk about this, because for the longest time I did not understand why my mother could just come for 2 days and then boom, she's not around again. So I grew up with my grandmother. If you know me, you know very well that I've been open about this. I never had that relationship and mother to daughter relationship na mai vangu, because number one, vakafandira mwana mudiki, number two, panguva yacho yavanga varipo vachiri vapenyu, we never have time together. Pakazongofa baba vangu, and of course my father died when I was very young. I was about 4 years. So now imagine a child at the age of 4, your mother is not in your life, and I did not understand why. You know, I did not understand why, and I did not get that part, because pakangofa dad vangu, gogo vangu, ameva vangu, she then said kuti baba mwana oyo vakati mwana oyo ndi wangu, vakati ndimuchengetere pavairwara. He said amai ndichengetere mwana wangu, take care of my daughter, you know. And the funny part of it is I was 4 years old, but I know some of the things that happened. I do have memories of my dad laying down when he was sick. I do have, and right now as I'm talking about it, but I told myself, you know what, you're not going to cry. You're not going to cry. But yeah, that's what happened. So I started staying with Gogo. There was Sekuru and Jazia Mama helping out kuchikoro in terms. I was the brightest child. If people tell you this one was the brightest, okay? There was never a prize giving day that I couldn't receive the gift. Never. So Sekuru was happy about it. Sekuru, I don't want to lie. And just he loved me so much. So vaivoni mwana wavo amani nvangu adoganisha about takataka kura tese tichengetwa na Gogo, because mama vamani nvangu vanga vashaika, saka Gogo also was taking care of me na maini nvangu. Vamwe vazukuru vaimboya vachienda, but basically it was me and my name wangu. Saka my mother now vaishanda kumapurazi, ne? Vachishanda kumapurazi, so vaita zvekuti when she get a chance she will come, and then if she comes it's gonna be few days, okay, few days, and then she goes back. And for me, I was that kind of a child. Okay, I'm happy that my mom is here, but at the same time, you know. So you will never express how you feel around your mother just because people around you, they are telling you usafarise anasekuru na uvana veanjadzi dzana sekuru vana veanjadzi dzamai vangu, I mean saka vana vana sekuru vangu, so vanga varipo pamba ipapo. Saka waizonzi ukada kufarisa because mai vako vauya vanoenda, ende vakaenda, trust and believe. unosara uchichiona unosara uchioniswa ndononzwa ifarisa mai vako paripo. So it's kind of like it shifted me to express how I feel when my mother is around. And also for the longest time I did not understand why. As I am growing now, I'm beginning to think, no man, at this point I'm beginning to think, no man, this lady was never there. Why was she not there? Why was she like this? Why could she left a child? And I'll tell you guys, these were the questions that I could ask myself, and I couldn't have answers. And I was angry for somebody that is not around, because I wanted answers. Girlie, like, why were you not around? Why were you not around? So I remember this other day, I was so angry because something actually happened and then it triggers everything. I was so angry and I wanted answers. And I was shouting, crying, you know. And my grandmother was like, sit down and let's have a conversation. And I thank God for that. It happened, because if I think even by now, I was still going to have that anger in me. Yekuti, where was this lady? You know, where was she? Why would she come for 2 days and go again? Why didn't she take me with her? Why didn't she do something, you know? But after that day, that's when I realized, and now, as a grown-up me, as a mother now, I really now understand better now than even the time I get a conversation. You know what? You were crying. And mama shoko taura ndekuti zvoni mai vako vanobvira vakakuda because why vakakusiya why vanga vasingavasi vaiuya kumazuva mashoma why vaisa kutakuru vachienda nekunogara newe. Let me tell you what happened. Your mother had a responsibility now of taking care of you. So the reason why she was away is because she was working. Yes, of course, sekuru vako vaikubhadharira school fees, but there are some needs that you wanted as a child. Zvakafanana nehembe dzekupfeka, zvakafanana nemabhurugwa ekupfeka. So amai vako vaifana kuti vanokusosera so that she can work for you, and then you have a sort of like a comfortable life. It was not the best that a child can have, but she could make sure that you are comfortable. She could make sure that you don't walk barefooted. So the reason why she was away, it was because of you. But that's the reason, that's the same person that you are angry at. She could have stayed at home because I was a mother. She could have stayed in chimuchagiro sadza nemavheji semwana wangu wandakazvara. But munhu wekuti akazoziva kuti ndane mwana ndazvara, saka ndofana kuti ndinotsvagira mwana wangu chikafu, ndofana kuti ndinotsvagira mwana wangu hembe dzekupfeka. That's when I think that's when I was like kind of like relieved, because I now have some of the answers, though the right person who was supposed to answer those questions was my mom, of which she was not there. So I feel like at that point, andinakuzomboita anger yeye kuti why was she not around, because I started feeling bad again kuti ndandakatsamwira munhu kuti she was away because of me. If it wasn't of me, she was going to stay pamba pamai vavo namai vavo wachingoitawo chigunduru, you know, after that. But that is why we are talking about this conversation today. It's because these are the things that we do not know as kids raised by single mothers. And these are the things that kids that are being raised by single mothers doesn't understand. A lot of ladies, they are here in South Africa and they left their kids home. And I will tell you ladies, some of your kids, they've got anger issues because they ask themselves, say mai vangu vachigara ku South Africa and vachandisiya kuno. But this conversation you need to have with your kids so that they get where you're coming from and where you're going. Kuti vanangu ndikagara hapana chamunodya, vanangu ndikagara hapana chamunopfeka. And that is the reason why I always tell myself, kuti inini, if there was no bubu, Not that I regret having Bubu, no. But I'm just saying, Kuti, if Bubu was not around, if I was alone, I would tell you, I would go from my name to Tete's house, from Tete's house to Bamkuru, from Bamkuru to Bamnini, from this. Before you know it, Gorirato Pera. But now you tell yourself, okay, if I do not wake up and try to be better and try to make it the little that I can get, what about my child? So I urge you as single mothers, as single fathers, or maybe single parents or whatsoever, have these conversations. Because why are you not in my life? Why do you have to come only for 2 weeks and go back? Understand this, what I'm saying today. And I think shout out in the tower about it was also after Ndaita video Raketina Mairaki. Kuti some of the things I feel like you have unanswered questions that you need answers for you to be at a better place. Honestly, I don't want to lie to you. I really do not think I was going to be at peace with my mom not being there around me while she was alive. Because I always tell people, if you know me for the longest time, you know very well, I always tell people, I had a better relationship with my grandmother than my biological mother, because number one, number two, the days that she was alive, she was never around, and I could not join one and two. Why was she not around? Because in Nini as a child, I was thinking, okay, ndikaenda ku chikoro, which my mom's brother was paying my fees. Everything is sorted, then everything is fine. Yet there were more things that I needed. There were more things that needed in the family. What about kubhadharwa magetsi? What about kubhadharwa mvura? Though imba yanga area gogo, yes, but panoda kubhadharwa mabills emvura, panoda chikafu. We were a big family because so if she just came and then, okay, I wanna be around my daughter, but now I know very well that I'm not talking to the child that is being raised by a single mother, but one thing that I know, I'm talking to the single mother. You need to have this conversation with your kids, because where were you? Forgetting fees, forgetting waitumira grocery, but ivo vari kungofila avoid kuti panga pasina mai yet amai vanga varipo. So I feel like, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. And yeah, honestly speaking, these are the things that kids raised by single mothers, they don't know this. They don't know that you are forced to go. You are forced to leave your kids just because you know very well. If I am to take Vanavacho 5 Pinda South Africa, it's going to be very costly for me. Who will take care of them after? So you really need to have such conversations. If you're a single mother listening to me, I feel like it benefits you more than anybody, because I was at that point, I was at that stage in life, okay, she was not there in my life. Yes, I loved my mother, but why was she not there? Anyway, guys, and this is I told myself, but let me just go and vent at the safe space that you always vent here. We talk about anything and everything that is happening in our lives. And guys, if you have got your story and you feel like you want me to share your story, or you feel like you want to have a conversation with me, call me and then I will see what I can do to get to you. As long as that you are in Cape Town, to be very specific, we can have those conversations, because we are getting we are becoming bigger and getting better and being better whatsoever. But anyway, guys, I love you and I'll see you in my next upload. Mwah.